Thank you, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari, for the opportunity. And I thank Toastmaster Bindu also for inviting me to play this role today in this very vibrant club. So, good evening to my target speaker, Manju K. Manohar. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. And I'm sure Toastmaster Manju K. Manohar can do a brilliant job on this. The topic that she has chosen is the price of a no, N-O, no. The time allotted for this, timer, please make a note of it. It is 5 to 7 minutes. With that, over to you, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari.
Thank you, Toastmaster Padma. So when there is no need of introduction for this beautiful speaker, but I just want to give some notes about him. So last time when I called her mom, I said, Mom, I want your introduction. Please give your introduction. She said she got the best women leadership award winner in 2022 and she was featured in Z News. Couple of months later, for another meeting, I asked her, Ma'am, can you give me your introduction? She said she is trained by the international coach by world's best coach like Tommy Robbins, How Eker, and John Maton. And now, when I called her and said, Ma'am, please give your introduction for today, I got a completely new introduction. I said she won a prestigious Times as a top 100 coaches, which is a prestigious award. And also she got the Women Leader Award, She the Warrior, on Friday. So I kind of started getting this thing. So when Manjuke, one of her mom is coming to our meeting, so I should get a different introduction. So what will be the introduction this time? That kind of curiosity got built up. So I'm so happy to have such great people in our club. So when I asked ma'am, what is your long time wish which you want to know? That definitely this touched my heart. So she said she long time want to learn skills needed to provide counseling for relatives of cancer patients because she herself lost a few of her relatives to cancer. Ma'am, that is definitely a very noble thing to do, and my hats off to you for that. So, Toastmaster Manju K. Manohar today is attempting level 3, project 3 in presentation mastery. Her title is Two Roads Diverged in a Yellow Wood. Two Roads Diverged in a Yellow Wood. Distinguished Toastmaster Manju K. Manohar.
Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and I. In our lives, we sometimes have to choose between two things that are equally important. Have you ever been in a dilemma like that? Have you ever had to take a crucial decision and choose between two things, or even worse, two people? A few years back, I too was in such a situation. I had fallen in love irrevocably by then. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever fallen in love with a person whom you have never met, never spoken with, or even heard the voice of, or even read a word written by them? I know some of you have done it because, like most mothers, I fell in love with my baby when he was in the womb itself, like your mother did with you. Motherhood changed me, softened me, made me a kinder and patient person. And at work, I still remained highly committed, hardworking, and dedicated. My child and my career were like my two eyes. Can you choose between your right eye and left eye? I even worked long hours because it was a banking domain client. I used to spend all my free time with my baby, reading to him and even singing, even before he was 1. My husband said because he can't speak back, he was listening to my songs. Anyways, it was not easy to bring up a child, especially when we were in a nuclear family, husband and wife, all on their own. But thanks to maids and babysitters, we managed. Thanks to my hard work, I got Best Employee Award in my entire account. I also won client appreciations from the director of a Fortune 100 client organization. At home too, I had an exciting time. Have you seen a 1-year-old baby or a 2-year-old child? My son was around 1 year, 8 months old. It was an exciting time with him learning 1 or 2 new words every single week. It's so cute I was in raptures over his attempts to say, Beda. You know what Beda meant? Bread. Wawa for water. And for me, Mama, Amma. At work too, everything was hunky-dory and I was all set to get my next promotion. Or so I thought. Until my manager called me to his room. He said, Manju, you are an amazing employee. You got client appreciations. And you know what? The client wants you in US right now. We're going to process your visa. I am like, oh my God, I didn't expect this. And I told, sir, can I go after a few months? I can support the client from India itself and then, take all those calls. I could go home and even take calls in the midnight. Please, I have a baby at home. He said, no, Manju, we want you to go now. Hold on. Now, my husband had just got admission in IIT. My son was just 1 year, 8 months. And, at 2.5 months, 2.5 years, I could put him in preschool, right? That would be a better thing. And I also thought, my in-laws and parents were aged. They couldn't come with me to US, which was too cold, the on-site location. So I had no other choice. Can I take him with me to US? But then, the client required us to work long hours. After 5 p.m., no daycare in US. What do? I just had to think. And then gut feeling said, Manju, you know the answer. 2 roads diverged in a wood. And I told my manager, no, sorry, I can't go. My manager was now livid with anger. He said, are you sure? You're due for a promotion now. Do you even know what this no would cost you? How angry the client would be? I said, no, I can't go. My son, right? And he's learning. He's at that vulnerable age. The answer was crystal clear for me. And then I didn't get promoted. It was like, a ship marooned in the middle of an ocean, a stormy, dark ocean with angry waves. I was sad, depressed, frustrated, but still a ray of hope shone through because I knew deep down I had taken the right decision. My husband said, if you want, you go. I'll probably put the child with one of our mothers, etc., and go to the hostel. I said, no, I don't want that to happen to my child. Not when I am alive. So I didn't regret that decision. But the next 3 years were a living hell for me at office. Because you know what? Next 3 years, I didn't get promoted. 2008, the year of slowdown, global meltdown. You might have heard all the leading banks and financial institutions came crashing down. So our company decided not to give promotions. 2009, ditto. 2010, same. What did I do? I kept myself busy at home with my child, teaching him how to learn the language, taught him rhymes, Papa, black sheep, and all that. Had lots of fun at home. At office, I had to work doubly hard to prove to my managers that yes, I am as committed as ever. I did a lot of work on KM, shared knowledge, created web page, created value add tools for the client, and kept on getting client appreciations. I could not go to US. So what? I am still a committed employee and a dedicated mother. Why can't women be both? That is what I try to show. And in 2010, finally, like the rainbow comes after a stormy day, I finally got my promotion. I realized that tough times do not last. It is not even tough people who last because I'm not tough. I realize it. It is the patient, perseverant, hardworking people who put passion into everything that they do. They persevere. Next time you have to take a choice, make a crucial decision, ask your soul, what should I do? 2 roads diverged into a wood. and I took the path less traveled. And that made all the difference. How about you?
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Manju K. Manohar ma'am. That was definitely indeed a great speech, a great experience you shared with us. And of course, many of us would have crossed that situation once, at least in our life, which path they should take up. And it was really great